trying to run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They're passing here. Joe Burrow on the right side, caught by Green. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Burrow's.
That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 32.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 28-yard
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On the delay, it's Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going option play on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Seibert yanked it to the left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Make that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And 6 at their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Oh, that's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. And he does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his third season now, 14.5 sacks in his first 2 years. Pretty strong for the former third-round selection out of Ohio State.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Burrow on play action. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Being chased out left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
57, Mike, 57. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds Beckham complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
This is Mixon on the draw, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
For the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And again, it's Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Going deep here for Landry. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. 57, Mike, 57. Bend it, bend it.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Strip that ball. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch run. Spun. No. Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, baby.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. That's out to the left and complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Bengals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bernard.
They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the Browns.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
Down. Third and long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. A final shot now for Burrow. He can run for it, and he will.
Tonight's final score, Browns 28, Bengals 14.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. So shake it like you don't care. And shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work the.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you won't.